Before the delimitation process even began, the conclusions had already been made. It will be unfair. It will favor the ruling party. It's already decided. But now, the new constituencies have been announced. So the question is simple. Were we right? Or were we just being political? Delimitation is a constitutional process. It exists to adjust constituencies based on population, geography, and representation itself. And its core is about fairness, making sure people are properly represented and that development can reach more communities. But long before the results came out, the narrative had already been shaped. There was widespread skepticism. Some believed strong odds would benefit. Others believed opposition areas would be sidelined. Many assumed that the outcome had already been decided. And to be fair, the skepticism doesn't come from nowhere. There is a history of mistrust in this country. There are real concerns people carry. But here's the question that we have to ask at all times. Did skepticism turn into assumption? Because when the announcement came, the reality was different. The distribution of constituencies was balanced across the country. There was no pattern whatsoever of favoritism. No region was disproportionately advantaged. The outcome reflected representation and not politics. Simply put, the result did not match the fear. And this is where the real conversation begins. This is not just about defending the process. It's about reflecting on ourselves. Because today, we don't wait for outcomes. We predict them. And more often than not, we predict the worst. So we have to ask, why do we default to distrust? Trust in institutions is low. Yes, but trust cannot grow if every process is dismissed before it even begins. At the same time, trust should not be blind, but it also should not be absent. Because if we assume everything is compromised, then even when things are done right, we struggle to accept it. And maybe that points to a bigger issue. We have become overly political. Everything is seen as government versus the opposition. Everything becomes a battle. But not everything is political. Some processes are actually constitutional. Some are technical. Some are simply about governance. When we politicize everything, we lose the ability to be objective. We lose the ability to recognize progress in real terms. So, what can we take from this? We need to wait for outcomes before forming conclusions. We need to base criticism on evidence and not just assumption. We need to separate governance from politics. And most importantly, we must acknowledge progress when it actually happens. Because think about it. If this process had been unfair, we would all be talking about it today. But now, that the outcome is out and balanced, there is far less noise. So the question is, are we more comfortable criticizing than acknowledging progress? Maybe the issue is not just our institutions. Maybe it is us. Maybe we have become so political that we struggle to recognize neutrality. And maybe Zambia moves forward faster when we learn to keep politics aside.